No doubt about it. This letter must have been left by the people who abducted Elfric.
Then our enemy really is after the chalice. All the while, they were waiting for us to locate it for them. No, no! Something about this does not ring true.
None of it rings true. So which part in particular are you talking about?
How did the enemy know that we were searching for the chalice to begin with? This can only mean that someone in Abyss is...
You smell a rat. Someone who notified the church of our plan. It's no good talking about theoretical rats right now. First, we have to deal with the problem at hand.
Too true. For once, you are speaking reasonably.
Really? Elfric's been taken hostage. Who could do such a dishonorable thing? It doesn't matter. Abyss needs him. We've got to form a rescue party. I just hope we're not getting in over our heads. We don't exactly know what we're dealing with.
Hey, Ann.
Might I have a word? It concerns the blackguards who abducted Elfric. I alluded to it before, but I sincerely believe there is a spy in Abyss. We're in agreement then? Yuri is exceedingly devoted to his friends, but there are times that he can be a bit too trusting.
Things were dicey for a bit there. Gotta say, I'm relieved that no harm befell anyone in Abyss. I've made sure that the elderly and children are hidden in their homes. They need to stay safe. Nothing right now, but I might call on you for a favor later. So that's the deal. People are safe for now. But I can't shake the feeling that something's just off. All we can do at this point is focus on the problem staring us in the face.
We've got to get Alfie back. I was abducted once, when I was younger. My captor used me as a test subject in her twisted experiments. Maybe we can just give them the chalice and they'll release him unharmed.
Hey,
Yeesh. If you ask me, we can't expect to just mosey on by, hand over the chalice, and make it out alive. Nothing sounds better than saving Elfric and roughing up the jerks who took him. It's just, well, as the relentless king of grappling, I'll be fine. But I'm worried about the others.
Hey there.
It's gotten pretty dangerous around here, so we've sent all the children back to their homes. I hope Elfric's all right.
The Ashen Wolves are strong, but I don't think even they can do this on their own. You'll lend them a hand, won't you, Professor? Please, save Elfric.
Hey there. Come back anytime.
Welcome. Will this one do? Many thanks. Will this one do? Many thanks. Will this one do? Will this one do? Will this one do? Many thanks. Will this one do? Will this one do? Many thanks. Will this one do? Many thanks. Will this one do? Many thanks. Will this one do? Will this one do? Will this one do? Many thanks. Will this one do? Many thanks. Come back soon.
Welcome. Please come again.
Hey there. Come back anytime.
Welcome. Will this one do? Many thanks. Come back soon.
I see. So it turns out old Elfric is a cardinal, huh? Hard to imagine such an important figure getting abducted. And whoever took him somehow knows we have the chalice. I bet they know how to use the thing, too. I doubt they just plan to decorate their mantle with it.
According to the legend that Elfric shared with us, the chalice has the power to bring back the dead. Are his captors hoping to resurrect someone? Or perhaps they simply intend to sell it for an exorbitant payoff.
Perhaps. We were hoping the chalice would protect Abyss, but it's the reason Elfric got captured. That's ironic. The people here really adore him. I'm sure they'd appreciate our help getting him back. Then again, are we getting too involved? Maybe we should leave before we make things any worse.
The identities of the Cardinals are a closely guarded secret of the Church. Yet Elfric's status was disclosed in that letter. Could this signal a power struggle within the Church? Or perhaps that's what they want us to believe. Either way, we should pay close attention.
What do you require? Farewell.
Perhaps.
It all happened so fast. They forced their way in and took Elfric. There was nothing I could do. We all wanted to fight, but Elfric stopped us. He always thinks of others first, even if it means sacrificing himself.
I was speaking with Happy earlier, and it dawned on me that she may possess a unique crest. Perhaps it's linked to the Four Apostles. If so, then in the chasm... No, there isn't enough to back that up. Oh, sorry, Professor. I need to think on this longer before sharing my theories.
Let's see.
No. I have seen nothing. I have been here, in this place, where I always am. You cannot think it was me who did something. I am full of innocence.
Heya.
The leader of the group that took Elfric. I've seen him before. He wouldn't hesitate to slaughter an entire town if he stood to gain even a little by it. His laugh chills me to the bone.
Let's see.
Hey you, listen up. I've got something to report. And it's me. I'm a failure. A farce. An insult to the noble title of Abyss Keeper. Master Elfric's done so much for me. I wanted to pay him back one day, but instead, I let this happen. I'll never make this up to him. Yeah, I'm disgusted with myself. Don't look at me, I'm a monster.
Elfric is a prominent figure in the church. If the Archbishop hears what happened, she might send the Knights of Seros. That'd make things complicated. Folks down here don't trust him.
We really lucked out there. Fewer injuries than I would have expected, and most were minor.
I suppose the only conclusion we can draw is that they really were after Elfric all this time.
Perhaps they were instructed to avoid unnecessary casualties.
Is that Elfric guy really a cardinal? Are the secret cardinals really a thing? I thought that was a myth.
Hard to believe. Did you folks in the Ashen Wolves know that?
No, that's news to me. The identity of the Cardinals is top secret, even within the church. He never would have told us something like that. Oh, except maybe Yuri.
He and I talk about a lot of things. But right now, I'd say we have more important topics to discuss than his title. Elfric's been kidnapped. What are we going to do about it?
Even if it is in the name of rescuing him, we simply cannot hand over the chalice to those scoundrels.
Let's just give them the thing and be done with it.
Professor, I came as fast as I could when I heard the report. I had no idea you'd be here.
Is this loud, excitable knight a friend of yours?
Precisely so. I'm Alois, right-hand man to the former captain of the Knights of Seros, Geralt.
Oh my, that means our professor here is the child of a captain.
Now, about Elfric's kidnapping. Since he's an important member of the Church, we must use any means necessary to find him. That said, most of the Holy Knights have been deployed to deal with the Western Church.
Sure, but any knights are better than no knights, yeah?
I like your attitude, though I'm still embarrassed that we're not in full force. But hey, at least we're quite forceful. But hey, at least we're quite forceful.
Take
But
this
hey,
letter.
at least we're quite
Believe it was
forceful.
left by
But
whoever's
hey,
kidnapping.
at least we're quite
Believe it was left by
forceful.
whoever's
But hey,
kidnapping.
at least we're quite
Believe it was left by whoever's kidnapping. Believe it was left by whoever's kidnapping. Believe it was left by whoever's kidnapping. Believe it was left by whoever's kidnapping.
Ah, do you mean the chalice? But no, why would it be there? I've never heard anything about it being stowed away in Abyss.
Then this is gonna come as a shock, pal.
What in the goddess's name? Is that really the chalice from the legends?
The probability of that is unassailably high, yes.
It was guarded by a bunch of giant creepy toys. There was powerful magic protecting it and everything.
If you say so. Wow. That means the story about the chalice being bound was true. Well, what's done is done. Oh, but I guess it's not done just yet. I must report this to Lady Rhea at once.
Cindered shadows. Betrayal.
So that is what transpired. This is indeed the Chalice of Beginnings. It matches the descriptions and the few records of it that remain.
Don't beat around the bush. What's our punishment?
You removed a most sacred treasure. Truly, it is my obligation to mete out punishment for that transgression. However, you also helped the Church locate a valuable artifact. In light of this good deed, I shall forgive the bad one. I do wonder... I am wondering whether your presence had anything to do with the artifact's unbinding, Professor. As per the Church Chronicles, the four apostles secured the chalice with powerful magic. The only way to release the chalice is by using the four crests passed down through their bloodlines. However, given the special power you possess, perhaps you were able to unlock it yourself. There is no knowing at present. For the time being, I will keep the chalice somewhere safe. As for Elfric, I assure you that the Knights will find and return him in due time. I consider him to be one of my many children, after all. I will not allow harm to befall him.
Lady Rhea, might I ask a moment of your time? We cannot be expected to give up our endeavor. The enemy stated most clearly that if the Knights are involved, our dear Elfric is finished. We owe him so much. If there is any possibility that his life is in danger, the risk is too great to chance.
True. The Knights are strong and all, but they're liable to get him killed. We can take care of it, with Chatterbox's help.
Our professor has the strength of 100 knights. Or about 1.5 of me. We've got this. How about it, Rhea? We've been through too damned much to get here. Leave the chalice and Elfric to us. You won't regret it.
Lady Rhea, please.
If you join your power with theirs, yes, perhaps there is hope. As you wish, I shall entrust you with the chalice.
Your Grace, the chalice is a legendary treasure. You can't just hand it over to those underground...
That is quite enough. There is no cause to worry, I assure you. There will be no further discussion on the matter. Even if we lost hold of the chalice, it would be impossible for the thieves to make use of it. Though it was created to return a life that was lost, I doubt that anyone alive knows how to accomplish that feat. If someone were to successfully replicate the ritual, it would perhaps be the work of fate.
Hey, boss. Been meaning to ask. How'd you end up down here in Abyss?
What is this? Some sort of interrogation?
Yeah, you've never been big on sharing. I mean, you know all about me, and there's still so much I don't know about you.
Look, I get it. Talking about the past isn't easy. But I'm curious, yeah? So get to it. I've got all day.
Do you now? Well, I guess now's as good a time as any to tell you. I'm here because I killed some people from the church.
That cannot be!
Of course I don't. What kind of person do you think I am? Someone who'd willingly kill others? Originally, I attended the academy as Count Ro's adopted kid. There came a point when the church ordered me to wipe out some members from my old gang. Told me it was part of some important mission.
Who is this old gang you speak of?
They were nothing more than common thieves to someone like you, Constance. Anyway, they're like family to me. So naturally, I protested my orders. Things got pretty heated and, well, the rest is history.
That's some story, pal. You're damn lucky they didn't execute you.
You're telling me. Elfric stepped in and implored them to spare my life. Told them to consider the circumstances. It's not so different for the rest of you. I'm sure he helped all of us out in different ways.
He did. I was about to be thrown in the monastery's underground jail. People thought I was dangerous, what with my gift and all. It's dark and dingy here, but it sure beats a prison cell. Elfie really saved my neck.
Back to the point. Balthus, what was it you were so curious about? You had ideas regarding why our enemies may be clawing after the chalice, perhaps?
No, nothing like that. But I am hung up on something Rhea said. That binding on the chalice was linked to the four apostles, yeah? I know I've got Chevalier's...
Sorry, but mind if I cut in?
What is it? Can't you see we're busy?
I can, but I just remembered something. Something important. Specifically, the names of the apostles. Oban, Chevalier, Noah, and Timotheus. The four apostles whose bloodlines were lost to time. I figured the Ashen Wolves might have thoughts about all that.
No use hiding it now, Constance. Let's lay all of our cards on the table. As for me, I've got the Major Crest of Chevalier. When I enrolled at the academy, the church ordered me to keep that tidbit to myself. So I did.
Mm-hmm. And I've got the Major Crest of Oban. Never did sort out how it is I have this thing.
As for me, the blood of Saint Noah courses through my veins. This is kept hidden, even from the Empire.
Which probably means mine's from Timotheus. I do have a vague recollection of being told my crest is rare.
So the four crests, which were presumed lost, have all been gathered into the same house.
All thanks to our buddy Elfric, it would seem. And now Elfric has been abducted. Why could that be? If it was the chalice they were after, they could have stolen it from us without the need for anything sly.
Maybe someone had it out for him. Or maybe he messed around with the wrong people.
Or it could just be unrelated entirely. We're trying to untangle this mess by tying more knots into it. I mean, Balthus, you landed here on accident, didn't you? It's not like that's linked to the rest of us. And I could just as easily have never ended up down here, you know? You're jumping at shadows. Anyway, we don't have time for this. Let's get our act together and head to the chapel ruins.
Professor,
Got it.
we go to all that trouble bringing Lady Rhea a priceless artifact, and not so much as a thank you? We had to release the binding and everything! Well, I mean, it kind of released on its own, but still! Let's wrap this up and head home, so I can get some quality sauna time. Hilda needs a steaming.
The four apostles. Finally, it makes sense. You don't even know what I was going to say. Nobody likes a faker. The four apostles. Finally, it makes sense. The four...
Ah, my head's gonna explode if I keep thinking about all this complicated junk. For now, we just need to focus on rescuing Elfric and sniffing out some answers. I know it's been one crisis after another, but you're still game to help us, yeah? We need you, pal.
Is Elfric an enemy or an ally? He's worked tirelessly to protect Abyss for years and years. Yet, had House Nouvelle not met such a terrible fate, I would never have come to Garrick Mach. And Noah's bloodline would never... Can his kidnapping really be a simple coincidence? Or...
I suppose it's all out in the open. Now you know just what I'm capable of. The church would have destroyed me ages ago if it wasn't for a certain someone having my back. My life was spared. It's a debt I intend to pay, no matter the cost.
Professor? Huh! I can't believe my wild hypothesis was correct. I may not look it, but I'm shocked. It's like casting a line and thinking you've landed the big one, but then you reel it in and it setteth. Okay, that was a weird analogy. The point is, I'm very, very shocked.
Is that so? To be honest, I'm surprised Lady Rhea was so willing to just hand over the chalice like that. Doesn't the church consider it important? I know she said they wouldn't be able to use it, but something doesn't feel right.
So it is. Lost crests? Elfric's objective? Since our journey's outset, the mystery has only deepened. Please, forgive me. Musing aloud isn't going to get us anywhere. For now, let's finish our preparations. I fear a battle is imminent.
Huh? Those lost crests. They must all have their own relics, don't you think? But before we dig into a new mystery, we better figure out the ones we're already working on. I have a theory, but actually scratch that. No use guessing when our answers await at the chapel ruins.
Really? The descendants of the four apostles. Fascinating. To think that their bloodlines carried on in secret, right under our noses. One was even disguised as imperial nobility. House Nouvelle was thought to be descended from Saint Macule, but that was a fabrication. How did they manage to avoid detection for so many generations?
There is danger here, because we could be attacked. But the same danger is there for me on the surface. The only way to leave the danger is to disappear.
Hey, you, listen up. I've got something to report. Guess that's pretty usual here. Maybe it's not worth reporting. Perhaps I should say, nothing to report? Nah, tried it on, doesn't feel right. In any case, about Master Elfric. Bring him back to us, okay? For my part, I'll look after things down here. If our enemy shows up, I'll stay by my post. I mean, I have to eat and stuff, but I'll come right back. Count on it.
Oh my. If Elfric dies, Abyss will go right back to being the garbage dump it was before. It won't matter too much for an old codger like myself, but the kids... It'd be hard to see their hopes for the future crushed.
Please. Maybe you think this is a bad time to talk about what we drink down here. But I'm gonna anyway. See, the problem isn't in the local ingredients. It's what's getting shipped in that's the issue. With the right equipment, we could probably make our own. Cut out the need to import anything. Hell, maybe we could even export some of it. As soon as Elfric's back, I'm gonna see what he thinks of the idea. So, make sure Elfric comes back safe, alright?
If the church knows that Elfric's been abducted, why haven't the Knights of Seiros done anything? I know you're all doing your best. I just hope it'll be enough. We can't afford to lose him.
Hey there. Yuri somehow always keeps his cool. He's closer with Elfric than anyone, so he's got the most reason to be upset. I'm sure he's just really good at hiding the same feelings we're all having.
Hey! It was surface people who took Elfric away. But you're from the surface too. Maybe only some surface people are the worst. Anyway, good luck.
The Ashen Wolves can take on anything. They'll make sure it all turns out okay, won't they?
Alright, time for the actual first battle, I believe.
Hey, friend. Let's not deny that there's a connection between us. How about you and me have ourselves a little date, huh?
You want to take me on a date?
When the bell strikes midnight, meet me out front of the Holy Mausoleum. My only condition is that you arrive promptly after midnight, and not a moment before. What say you? It's the most romantic time of the evening, of course. Or is the idea of a date with me not appealing to you? Nobles have nearly killed one another fighting for my affections, you know. Perhaps you won't get all you want out of me. But I'll promise you a fun time regardless. It's settled. I'll see you tomorrow night, friend. Don't stand me up.
Your Grace, please reconsider. The chalice is among the Church's greatest treasures, akin to even the heroes' relics.
I am well aware, which is why I have already dealt with the matter. Consider this. The heroes' relics are fearsome weapons imbued with great power. On the contrary, the chalice has long lost the power it once possessed. It is little more than a token of history.
If that is so, then why is it still considered such an important artifact?
It was created for a sacred purpose. To use the blood of the four apostles to return the goddess to our world. Their blood.
Your Grace, is something the matter?
I have an urgent mission for you. Investigate the origins of the Ashen Wolves. Start with their enrollment forms for the Academy. Keep an eye out for falsified documents.
Yes, of course. Understood.
Before you begin, summon Alaris at once. I have new orders for the Knights as well.
As you wish, Your Grace.
If I am correct, we haven't a moment to lose. Another tragedy is soon to transpire.
That crumbly old chapel somewhere nearby, or what?
I can play a little part here, save perhaps as a bargaining chip for our dear Elfric.
Getting yourself captured instead? That wouldn't be good at all, Constance.
I think we should be more worried about B's appearance. I mean, he's got way more, life experience than the rest of us. And all that life experience makes you look more like a knight than a student, B.
You saying I'm old, pal? Don't forget, you're speaking to the ageless king of grappling.
She's not wrong, Balti. There's a pretty big age gap between you two.
You're friends with Hilda's older brother, right? That explains your maturity. You make Hubert look like a spring chicken.
Can it, will ya? Anyway, I'm wearing a school uniform. No way in hell they'll think I'm a knight.
Yeah, and anyone wearing a school uniform is without a doubt a student.
To be honest, for a good while, I actually did think you might be a knight. Who made your uniforms and set up the Ashen Wolf House, anyhow?
Elfric.
If I might so humbly interject, that would be Elfric.
He pulled everything together for us, sometime after he was appointed as the Guardian of Abyss. Said he wanted to give former students who were expelled from the Academy somewhere to live, somewhere to belong. Of course, all of this was established long before any of us were in the picture.
Perhaps. After hearing all of that, it's not as unbelievable as I'd thought.
All I know is that he helped me, so I'll help him.
I strongly doubt that I shall factor into Elfric's retrieval, but I shall follow your lead.
There it is. We owe Elfric. Maybe your goddess doesn't care about debts, but my fists and I sure do.
Sorry to have roped you into all this, friend.
What a pal. The Ashen Wolves really landed an A+ professor. Not just on paper, but in practice too. This is great. Has me ready to get to it and start hitting things.
How cheeky. Me? Never. Although, ever since I was a kid, I've lived my life by one rule. That I'd only play my hand if I was guaranteed victory. I've gotten this far by using my cunning in any way necessary. Lying, cheating, even killing when there was no other way. But this next play? Well, the odds don't exactly seem to be in my favor. Not unless you trust me enough to provide me with an ace. Never you mind, friend. Let's just go.
At last you've arrived. You certainly took your sweet time.
My flock, why have you come?
To save you, of course. You didn't really think we'd just up and abandon you, did you?
If I may be so bold, we have the chalice you seek. Might I humbly request that you return Elfric?
You found the chalice? When I told you of it, I never imagined you'd...
Let's make sure it's not some cheap imitation. Hand it over.
Not until you hand over the hostage. There needs to be some degree of a trusting exchange here.
I can see you don't understand your own predicament. We've no issue killing the lot of you and taking it either way.
I can't tell if this guy's ears are stuffed with wool or if he's just this stupid.
Can't say I'm surprised. Thugs like this aren't about to show us any gesture of sincerity.
Yuri, stand down. Leave me. Take the chalice and flee. You must. It is irreplaceable. You must not hand it to these brigands.
You know us better than that. We didn't come here without a plan. Do your thing, Happy.
Wait, do what thing?
Seriously? Right now?
Now, Happy!
Fine.
Her sigh. She...
I've gotta say, that sigh of hers never gets old.
Yeah, glad you like the show. It's not like it's a gift I asked for.
Where did that thing come from?
Absolute cowards. How entertaining. Balthus, will you do the honors?
Leave it to me, boss. I got... Damn!
Hey, Balthus, quit screwing around. Oh. Wow. It flew off. I'll sort it out. At least we got Elfric back in one piece. Now to handle these fools.
Cheap party tricks! Let's make these children scream!
I hate this lineup. Oh, I got to defend Elfric.
Your reckless actions could have been the death of you. Still, I thank you for saving me.
Don't go thanking me yet. We've still got to get out of here.
There's no time for foolish blunders when our future is at stake.
We must complete the mission the noble gave us. We shall vanquish these infidels post-haste.
Didn't mind brawling a giant bird, but now I'm stuck here. Oh well, time to show what happens when the awe-inspiring king of grappling goes all out. Let me at him. Yeah! All that blood and sweat was...
Battle?
The sun. Doubtless.
I'll cut through.
Is that all? Slow.
Ready and willing.
Who, me? I'm...
It's not luck, it's fate.
I will prevail.
Yep. Easy peasy.
Sure thing.
I'll give it my all. I've got you! I'll prove myself! That's how it goes.
I can't count.
Stay focused.
What does he have?
I am deeply sorry, please.
Of course.
Yep.
I am deeply sorry that you got it. Please.
You never had a chance.
Right where I want you.
Who's next?
I'll give it my all. Doing my part.
I'll cut through. You never had a chance. I'm getting...
The sun.
Sure thing.
Let's dance.
Not too shabby.
I'm impressed.
Didn't you hear? I'm dangerous.
Who, me?
Ready and willing.
I will prevail. Witness my power.
Stay focused.
Let me at him. Strong enough?
You fought well. Another...
Try to keep up!
Those cats are calling for backup.
I'm grateful.
Happenstance can be deadly.
sorry, but victory is mine.
You can count on us.
Time to shake things up. That's what you get. Could have been better.
That is that.
Ready to bleed? Even stronger than I look, yeah? Well, that
I will prevail! Failure is not an option. One. I'll strike you down! Oh! Well,
It makes no
how
sense
was
that
that?
9% crit, 9% to crit, and it crits.
Let's go. Let's see how they like this.
They seemed ripe for defeat.
Shot!
Don't make me do this! Happenstance can be deadly. May my foes someday forgive me. So...
That's the golden deer for you.
Too reckless.
Allow me to demonstrate. As expected.
I expect no less.
That's enough!
69.
Sweaty. Keep it up.
I must steel myself. I'll stay.
Your defeat was inevitable.
Again? What do you take me for, a Psy servant?
More monsters?
Why are monsters like that in Garrick Mach? Ah, well, perhaps I can take the treasure they found as a parting gift.
Sure, pal. It's good to be king.
I'm grateful.
Thanks much.
Yeah!
Predictable.
It's over.
Let me at him.
Who's next? Nothing.
I'm impressed.
wrong choice. I think...
It was a good try.
I sped a weakling to their demise.
Didn't you hear? I'm dangerous.
Let's think carefully.
Oh, I did get hit. Wow.
Could have been better.
Alright, so...
Just a few more moons, then all will know that I am the Empire's... Forget I said anything. Then again, if you die, it won't matter either way.
Me? Really?
They seemed ripe for defeat.
Don't forget who you're dealing with.
I don't mind pain, but it's time to make my exit. My employer pays me more than this treasure is worth.
So this is what the goddess grants me.
You okay, Elfric?
I am. All thanks to you. The chalice, is it unharmed?
Yes, it's safe. Chatterbox is...
What?
Nighty night!
Yuri! You damn scoundrel, what are you doing?
I think you can see what I'm doing, Balthus.
Beautifully executed, Yuri. The chalice is finally mine now, along with the blood of the 4 apostles.
It seems I was correct, that there was an enemy in our midst. To think our bird was instead a rat.
You've always had a wild imagination, Constance. I've got to say, turning your attention elsewhere was a challenge, even for me.
That is enough for the banter, Yuri. I informed you not to divulge too much.
They'll all be under the dirt soon enough. It's not like they'll be able to talk at that point. After all I've gone and done for you, Elfric, I would think you'd have just a bit more faith in me. Your silence speaks volumes. Guess this is the end of the niceties. It's all on you now, friend. I'm sure you and the others will figure it out.
Professor! Are you injured?
I see you're well enough to make light of a serious situation, but surely you suffered a wound.
Teach, there's no time for playing around. Tell us how... I get it. He only pretended to attack you, didn't he? So you were just playing a part in this grand performance. But was that really the smartest decision here?
The chalice and the Ashen Wolves are gone. I am loath to think what will become of them without our help.
And how do you propose we pursue them? We haven't a clue where they went.
Well, we know what they're after. That at least narrows down the possibilities.
Professor, are we too late?
Lady Rhea, why have you come?
After sending all of you off, I began to investigate the lineage of the Ashen Wolves. In doing so, I was able to confirm that the documented information about their crests was falsified. What was once a wild speculation, I now know to be true. The crests they bear are the same as those of the 4 apostles, the very same who long ago enacted the Rite of Rising. Once the blood of the 4 is poured upon the chalice, its power can be harnessed. I believe we have enough evidence to assume that our Ashen Wolves will suffice to carry out this ritual.
So, Elfric's aim must be to carry out the Rite of Rising, at the expense of the students. Lady Rhea, what precisely is the purpose of this ritual?
We've heard it has the power to resurrect life. But that can't be true, can it?
The chalice is a holy artifact, created by the goddess herself. It serves to restore a physical form that was previously lost to this world.
So those wild tales are true. It really can bring someone back to life.
Not exactly. It can breathe life into a body, but it cannot return a spirit that has already departed. Ultimately, it is a tool to return the goddess to her physical form. Her spirit is omnipresent, but her flesh is no more. Such incredible power is truly awe-inspiring and extremely dangerous. In that way, it is akin to the hero's relics. For this reason, the 4 apostles were never intended to pass down their crests. This gathering should never have been possible. The Ashen Wolves are now gathered together, making it possible once more.
And Elfric is at the center of this mess, luring them all to Abyss for his own selfish reasons. Without so much as a whisper of it to the Church, of course.
This incident is my own doing. I never should have entrusted the chalice to them.
Lady Rhea, Do you have any idea where they could have gone?
I do indeed. Garrick Mach, which is protected by the goddess, is the only place the Rite of Rising can be performed. Holding such a ritual requires absolute focus, so I imagine the setting would need to be serene, peaceful.
There are countless such places within the monastery walls.
It's certainly peaceful there, but due to last month's incident, it's heavily guarded at present.
For now, let us return to the monastery. There is much to consider.
Lady Rhea!
You look troubled, Alois. What has happened?
Thieves have breached Garrick Mach's village walls. They've been pillaging the shops and residences, taking whatever they please.
I wonder if this has anything to do with Elfric.
There's no telling, but for now, their numbers are too great. They need the knights. By your will, Lady Rhea, allow us to clear the village of these hooligans.
Yes, Alois. Please ensure the safety of the villagers immediately. However, leave a few of your best knights here with me.
Yes, Your Grace. I'll see to it.
Teach? You look like you've got something to say. He told you to meet up with him at the Holy Mausoleum? You never run out of secrets, do you, Teach?
I'm certain that Yuri had his reasons for setting up this meeting. He took the time to speak with you, however cryptically, before he left.
Fair point, Dmitri. I do wonder why he told you it needed to be after midnight. Wouldn't it be better to rush to their aid immediately?
Yuri's no fool. There's a method to his madness.
Cindered shadows, return to me.
Where the heck are we?
Finally, you're all awake. Good morning, sleepyheads. Or is it a good evening?
Yuri! You scoundrel! You are unfit to speak to us, liar that you are!
Yeah, liar, blah blah. Nothing I haven't heard before.
Look, pal, enough beating around the bush. What exactly are you trying to accomplish here? Where's Elfric? And what the hell are you plotting?
Questions. You're wearing me out, Balthus. Fine then. I'll lay it out for you. Elfric intends to reenact the Rite of Rising. He's preparing everything as we speak.
What is this silly rite anyway? He trying to do some crazy magic to raise the dead or something?
Actually, yes. By offering up the blood of the 4 apostles in the chalice, you can bring someone back to life. Saint Seros performed the ritual 995 years ago, but not enough blood was given up. So the ritual was a bust. No clue what happened after that. That's what Elfric concluded after scouring the records anyway. And now, through extreme persistence, he's found and gathered the 4 of us, with our crests. He placed us under his direct supervision within the Ashen Wolf House, and he did all of it to ensure a successful ritual. The Rite of Rising.
You mean to say that he intends to drain our blood? To kill us? Such an act would be unforgivable, an atrocity! I cannot die in this wretched hovel!
Yeah, that sounds painful. And permanent. Count me out. Hang on. The number 4 includes you too, right? So you're gonna die too?
Yep, that's the idea.
And here I thought we were close. But all this time you've been skulking around, deceiving us. It hurts, boss. Hurts bad. You want to die, that it? Fine. I'll kill you myself. Just stop that crafty nonsense of yours and face me, fist to fist.
Shut it. I've lived through hell and worse. After climbing my way here, you really think I want to die?
Then why throw your life away for the likes of Elfric?
Some things are more important than my own life. Some things are worth protecting.
You're not making any damned sense.
It would seem that you want to be punished severely, Yuri.
That's some sort of threat? There's not much you can do to me that hasn't already been done.
True. You took wing from the mud into which you were born, and rose to such great heights. To break your spirit would take far too much effort. Though, if I must, I will kill your mother, in addition to your dear people.
Oh, so that's it. You were trying to protect your mom.
Precisely, what is it you are hoping to accomplish, Elfric?
To resurrect someone I lost long ago, no matter the cost. Surely there are those for whom you'd do similar.
Perhaps. Even so, never would we annihilate those we care for.
There's nothing I wouldn't do. Nobody I wouldn't trade to see the light in her eyes once more.
Whoa. That lady looks real dead, pal.
She is. For now.
You're gonna regret this, Elfric.
I accepted the regret I might feel from this long ago. As long as she returns, nothing else matters. Yuri, if you think you'll be pulling anything funny, think again. The Knights of Seros won't save you. No doubt they're indisposed right now on some mission or other.
Well, that's a damn shame. The whole evil villain look really doesn't suit someone as pious as you, Elfric.
Yuri Bird, I could...
Not yet.
It is time. Take them. Your blood will pour forth, filling the chalice.
You really are a fool.
You were diligent, Yuri. You kept me abreast of all the Ashen Wolves' movements. As recompense for being such a good student of my flock, I will gladly hear any final words from you.
That's fresh. If you knew me at all, you'd know these won't be my final words. I'm simply biding my time.
For what?
For the goddess's descent. Can you hear it? She's coming.
Bells? This late at night?
Yeah, you hear that, Elfric? That's the sound of your demise. The Knights are releasing my people as we speak. The ones you locked up and hid away.
How did you know about that? Wait, the Knights of Seros?
Like I said, the evil villain look really doesn't suit you. I know it was you who sent me on that mission that ultimately led to me landing in Abyss. Overall, your execution was lacking. Lady Rhea has been on to you as well. Oh, and just so you know, I've been working for her since before I ever began working for you. She had me keeping an eye on you. Told me to inform her if you seemed to be planning anything.
You...
But you took those I care most about hostage, which limited my options. You chained up the wolves, and kept a tight grip on my rogues in Abyss to ensure I wouldn't betray you. I struggled with whether or not to tell her everything. After all, my allies' lives were on the line. I deliberated on what to do next, knowing I'd have to rely on my own cunning to see this through. I waited for the chance I could rescue my mother and allies, all while paying lip service to you. Until today, the day you pulled all your forces in so you could attempt this ritual. You're no villain, with that sticky conscience you call a heart tripping you up. Not like me.
I see. You were one step ahead of me all this time. It matters not. The ritual has begun. There's no stopping it now. You will all die. Just a bit longer.
Don't think for a moment.
That you're getting off easy, pal! Seriously, boss, did you have to tie us up so tightly?
Sorry, Bothus. I figured those little tears would be enough for you to break through the rope.
I may be the unbeatable king of grappling, but I'm also bleeding profusely. You didn't wonder why it was taking me so long? think next time, yeah?
I haven't the slightest what you two are jabbering on about, but please untie our ropes as well.
You're talking. Do it yourself. I dispelled the silence from you ages ago. Or hadn't you noticed?
Oh, I see.
It's great that we're not tied up anymore and all that, but we're still being actively drained.
I've invested everything to ensure my success today. My private funds. A veritable army. Surround them. Don't let them escape. The ritual will not be stopped.
Why won't it cease? We are freed, and yet our blood still drains from us?
Well, this wasn't part of the plan.
This is no laughing matter. Our very lives are ebbing away.
Stop panicking, Constance. You know I'm never unprepared.
You've always got a trick up your sleeve, don't you? I can hear your secret plan running our way.
Armored units, assassins on the right side. Mage on the left.
I don't know what's happening here, but it definitely doesn't look good.
Can this really be the Rite of Rising? What precisely is going on?
Their blood is being drained and then transformed into raw power. Ugh, that's a lot of blood. Too much blood. This is hard to watch.
Could you step within the magical vortices beside us to obstruct their flow? Quickly now! It is crucial to halting the Rite of Rising. The vortices are repelling the crests of the Apostles. We can't block them ourselves.
Look, we really want to help, but right now we just can't. Please do what you can.
Yep. Stay focused.
Battle.
I'll cut through.
Ready and willing.
Who, me?
I'll give it my all.
Yep.
Let me at him. At least you're no coward.
I'll cut through. Is that all?
Amazing.
I'll give it my all.
Stay focused.
No hesitation.
Should I have held back?
I knew you had it in you.
Sally forth! Yeah! I've been practicing that one.
Sure thing.
I will prevail.
So, this is how it feels. Infinite power flowing forth from the chalice. Without the chalice's protection, I doubt anyone will survive.
So this will kill everyone, including your allies, and you don't even care? We have to stop this now!
Now that.
Well, that... Couldn't weather the storm, huh?
Okay.
Didn't you hear? I'm dangerous.
I must stay focused. I'm getting...
I could use a break.
Battle. Can't get ahead of myself.
Not good. That's how it goes.
Ready and willing.
In the end.
Nothing.
Sure thing. Sure thing.
I could use a break. sweaty.
I'll cut through. Over already. I'm getting...
I will prevail.
Not good. I must steel myself.
Ready and willing.
Battle.
Stay focused.
In the end.
No.
Sure thing.
I will prevail.
I could use a break. Sorry, did I hurt you?
Battle.
Stay focused.
I'll cut through. Is that all? I'm getting...
Not good. I won that?
Ready and willing.
Sure, pal.
You're certain? Ha! A grand skirmish!
Yep. Easy peasy. Could have been better.
It's your call.
Well done, but you must staunch the flow.
No.
My moment has arrived. It was a good try.
Keep it up.
Sorry.
This is our chance.
Nighty-night.
Each battle, a chance to grow. We must...
me at him.
I've been practicing that one. My...
Should
I didn't expect.
I will prevail.
Battle?
I'll cut through. You never had a chance. Use caution.
You're certain?
Thanks much.
It's your call.
Let me at him.
Yeah! Thanks.
I have not, but if you
No chance.
Predictable.
The lengths I go to. Acknowledge my contribution! My...
I'll give it my all.
Ready and willing.
Remember this service.
No time like the present. It's not luck, it's fate. Thanks.
Careful now.
Sure thing. Out of my way.
I could use a break.
Yep.
I owe ya.
The bill has come due for your misdeeds, Elfric.
It matters not. She is all that matters. She alone.
Then if words shall not sway you, let us proceed to actions. But I...
Battle?
Sally forth! I shall rise, but your day is past. My...
Let me at him.
Sure thing.
Ready and willing. Sorry, but victory is mine.
I could use a break.
I will prevail.
Careful now.
I'll give it my all.
Yep. No biggie.
Use caution.
Should it?
Easy peasy.
You're not as angry as I'd have expected, Happy.
I guess I'm used to betrayals by now. But that doesn't mean I'm going to sit on my hands and let you hurt me and my friends.
Sure, pal.
Thanks.
Stay focused.
Let me at him.
Unexpected.
Well done.
In the end, like all birds of prey, you'll turn on your master as easily as you'd turn on your victims.
Nothing and nobody can shackle me. A caged bird never sings.
Pity. Up to you.
I owe you a lot, but not my life. Not an even trade in my book.
I feel some remorse over what I will require of you. But take it I must. I will not shrink away from what is necessary.
That a fact? Then I guess a fight was inevitable.
Ever the brutish thug.
No chance! Too weak!
Need a hand?
It's time.
Sally forth! The bill has come.
It met.
On it. We shall take any opening.
Yep. Thank you. Stay focused.
I will prevail.
I'll give it my all.
I could use a break.
Could be worse. Let me at him.
I'll give it my all.
Ready and willing.
The ritual. It cannot fail.
Now that we've stopped the ritual, all that's left on the agenda is defeating Elfric.
It matters not whose blood it is anymore. Even if I must use your blood to see this through, I will.
Stay focused.
Sally forth! The bill has... Yeah! Lengths I go to.
Sure thing.
Let me at him. I owe you a lot, but not my life. Not an even trade in my book.
I
That effect.
ever.
Yeah!
Stay focused. Yep. Well done.
Sure thing.
Thanks, pal.
Battle.
Sally forth! The bill has...
It.
Yeah! Lengths I go to.
Not yet. There's still time.
Now I'm even tougher.
Professor, you would raise your sword against me? Your mother lies here, waiting for us, waiting for you. Don't you want her back?
Teach, is that true, or is he just trying to freak us out? If so, it's kind of working.
There is no room for doubt. I know her appearance better than anyone. This is her. An upstanding nun who married Gerald. She died 21 long years ago.
You cannot expect us to believe that someone who died 2 decades ago
character's 21,
is
wow.
still in such pristine condition.
Incredible, isn't it? It's as though she remains untouched, even after all these years. Perhaps her body differs from others. Beautiful, ageless, perfectly preserved by some secret only she knows. Whatever the case may be, it is strange, is it not? It's been 10 long years since I found her. I came across her body, frozen in time, deep underground. I have worked tirelessly to solve the riddle of her death and bring her back to life.
Halt, Elfric.
Rhea.
You are the cause of this. It was you who killed her when she gave birth to a child who made no sound. Tell me what you've done to her. Why does her body remain while her spirit does not?
I owe you no words on the matter. But I will tell you this. She made the choice to die, that her offspring might live. I respected her will, nothing more. Alfred, just as I viewed her, so do I view you. You are as my own child. Please, cease this futility.
Oh! You expect that I should believe you without question. You see her lying here before you, and yet you owe no words.
Rhea, I am finished with you. The only thing that remains to be done is to complete the ritual.
Hurry. He cannot have gone far.
Yes, we must stop him at once. Let's figure out where he disappeared to.
What about you four? You don't look like you're up for much of anything right now.
It'll take a lot more than that to stop me. If anything, I feel speedier with less blood weighing me down.
Probably for the best that he drained us. Otherwise our blood would be boiling.
Ugh, speak for yourselves. I feel atrocious. We must end this, and swiftly.
Count me in.
Then we're all on the same page. But first things first. Let me see that pretty face of yours, boss.
Punch.
Why the hell didn't you tell us?
I'm sorry I had to use you all, but there wasn't much choice. Someone would have died for sure otherwise. It could have been any of you. It could have been one of my rogues. Someone from Abyss. Who knows?
You imply that you didn't trust us enough. I am incensed by you, Yuri.
Use me or don't, but it would have been nice if you'd asked us first.
Look, I get it. Your people were being held hostage. You were between a rock and a hard place. But I thought we were pals. Buddies till the end.
I need you. All of you. I've been a fool. Thank you for always being here for me. Even now.
Alright, I think this fool gets the picture. Time to find that other fool and take him down. You'll help with that, yeah?
I love the lip on this one. Let's do this, wolves.
To me, growing up in the shelter of the monastery, she was my world. All of the memories I hold of her, learning, growing, walking hand in hand, she left me in awe. If that's what makes her happy, then I will watch her walk away with warmth in my heart. If that is truly what will make her happy, surely he will make her smile. That's all I wanted for her. To Citri, confined within the monastery walls, he was her world. I saw the way her eyes glimmered when they spoke, and her otherworldly smile when they became engaged. The look on her face when she told me how happy she was to bear his child. It was enough for me to see her happiness, to witness it from a distance. She breathed her last 21 long years ago. I have never forgotten. She died before she could see the face of the child whom she had so lovingly nurtured. The funeral was a solemn affair. We gathered in the graveyard, said our farewells, and watched as her casket was lowered into the soil. That was the end of her story. Or so I thought, until 10 years ago, when I found her. Her remains, hidden deep within Abyss.
She looked as beautiful as ever. I accidentally skipped it. Oh, this should be the last mission of the DLC.
Cindered Shadows, Wolf Pack.
Elfric, cease this at once!
It is too late. The chalice is filled to its brim with the blood of the Four. Should their blood prove insufficient, I will spill even my own blood to finish this.
The chalice cannot return her soul, Elfric. It is incapable even of returning the body to life.
Be not afraid. Today your mother returns to us. The time has come. Perhaps I am not an equal man to him, but I am here by your side, Citri. Citri.
The chalice. It absorbed both of them.
That aberration. What is it? An umbral beast?
So I see. It is just as the last time the ritual was performed.
Is this really happening? Elfric turned into that thing?
Ugh, it does seem like some kind of sick joke.
So this is the Rite of Rising? Quite the dangerous ritual, if you ask me.
Lady Rhea! Monsters have appeared at the cathedral! Could it be? Perhaps his roar drew them there. Everyone who is capable must fight this beast, now!
Archbishop Rhea. Things ended up this way because of me. Please allow me to make up for it.
Yuri.
It'll give me a chance to hold up my end of the deal. Let me fight for the church.
So very like you to steal the glory in the heat of the moment. Elfric used us. He lied to us and attempted to slay us. Despite that, he provided shelter when I had none. We must end things swiftly, for his sake.
He's never going to be normal again, is he? For all those years, he tried to make this happen. Bring her back, only to lose himself. It's pretty awful.
He made his choice. All we can do is accept it. Let's do all of us a favor and take him out real quick like, yeah?
We'll help too. Together we stand, together we fall.
Yes. You can rely on us until the very end.
Time to lower the curtain on this unfortunate tale.
Please act swiftly, but with great care. By my order. Stop the umbral beast. Stop Elfric.
This magnificent cathedral will collapse if this continues for much longer.
That abomination sure as hell isn't going to back down. We've got no choice but to go all in.
He's isolated. Let's surround him. Close the distance in one fell swoop.
Don't be rash. Conventional rules don't apply in a battle like this.
He's right. We have no way of knowing what that beast is capable of. We must proceed with caution.
Stay focused.
Yep.
Sally forth!
Sure thing.
Who, me?
I'll give it my all.
Battle.
Ready and willing.
I'll cut through.
I will prevail. A great help.
Thanks.
Let me at him.
An illusion. And it looks just like Elfric.
I'm not sure I can fight him. Even if it's not really him.
Don't worry, Happy. I can.
The beast can feed off these illusions somehow?
Its wounds are healing. How troubles.
I intended to take one for the team, but damn! This thing is way uglier than I thought. Ha! Perfect! This'll be one for the history books.
If only...
Aha! Yeah! It's not luck, it's fate.
Failure is not an option.
A grand skirmish.
You can't hear me now. Not like this. Not anymore. You really are a damn fool. You know that?
We have this.
You know what to do.
He's gone now. Transformed into that thing. Sometimes the world's too horrible to wrap my head around. You sure?
All mine!
We've got to try. I'm here to help.
The time is now.
What the heck was that?
It's some brand of space.
Damn!
I should probably replay that for you guys.
What the heck? It's some...
Ready and willing. Ta! Too easy. My moment has arrived. Ha! That's the golden deer for you.
Okay.
I'll give it my all. I can't lose! Yeah! Doing my part.
Never end up on your bad side.
Sally forth! This is what comes of meddling with a sacred tool commissioned by the progenitor god. But clearly it's too late to scold you at this point. For now, we must focus on dealing with the result. Yeah! The lengths I go to.
Battle.
Think this through.
Sure thing.
Stay focused.
Who, me?
Let me at him.
We've got your back.
Make him weep.
I'll cut through.
Wide open. Yeah.
I will prevail. Witness my power.
I can always depend on you.
Shall we dance? Yeah! Sorry, but victory is...
Nice work. Sally forth! The lengths I go to.
Yep.
Of course.
Yep.
Sure, pal.
Honored.
I'll give it my all. I cannot lose!
Stay focused.
I could use a break.
I'll cut through.
Need a hand?
It's our chance to prevail.
I can hit it for 36. Plus 248. 3.
Prepare yourself. Let this be a lesson.
Maybe.
Be mindful.
It's over.
You fought well.
Truly amazing. I'd like to take it easy.
The lengths I go to.
Try and stop me.
Ready and willing. Huh. Aha! Yeah! It was a good try. Up to you.
Caution.
Think this through.
Who, me? Sorry, did I hurt you?
It's not luck, it's fate.
Sally forth!
Stay focused.
I'll cut through.
You sure?
I will prevail. You're certain?
Here is your answer.
I didn't expect that. We'll call it a stalemate.
I'm at my limit.
Perhaps I should retreat.
Think this through.
I want to go home. You lost to me?
The lengths I go to.
Yep.
That's what you get.
Ever so sorry. But
To be left behind. Unacceptable.
sure?
Stay focused.
Let this be a lesson.
Beat the DLC finally. You're all close sacrificing everybody. All it took was sacrificing everybody. But I won.
It is finished. Well done, everyone. Because of you, her restless soul has finally found peace. Professor, I imagine you have much on your mind. I was there the day she brought you forth into this world. Citri had always been frail. Giving birth proved to be too much for her in the end. On that fated day, it looked as though neither of you would survive. In those final moments, she spoke, saying, "My heart, give it to my child." That is correct. The heart that lies within your chest is none other than hers. It was the only way that you could be saved. But Citri loved others, much as a human might, and I loved her in return. Citri looked upon me as though I was her mother, and I wished for her to have a bright future. I would not have her buried in the cold, dark soil. Prior to her funeral, I arranged for a fake burial. Afterward, I brought her body to Abyss, where I would sometimes visit her. I never thought that anyone, especially Elfric, would find her. I did not expect for such a tragedy to ensue.
Boss, there's something you gotta tell me. Was Elfric really just using us all that time?
How should I know? I mean, he always acted that way around me, like we were a means to an end. But the church records indicate he founded the Ashen Wolf House 15 years ago. He mentioned he found Citri 10 years ago, so it seems he really did mean well, at first.
What's done is done. He's gone, and we're here. That's what matters now.
You're always so quick to adapt to change, Happy. I should follow your example.
Yeah, you always get to the heart of things quickly. Right then, I've got a lot to take care of now. I need to fill the church in on all the details about how things actually played out. And with my people freed from the monastery prison, they'll need to be accounted for.
Surely you'll let us know if there is any way at all we can help. We'd be just thrilled.
Hell, if you want, your people can be my people. I could use some good mercenaries to watch my back.
Enough already. I get it.
It's no less than you deserve.
What you have sown, now you shall reap.
You made your bed, now shut up about it, pal.
Anyway, what do you figure will happen to Abyss? The church will want to step in, no doubt.
You got me. After everything that's happened, things can't stay the same. The church will probably assign an official to oversee things. Hopefully whoever they choose knows how to get along with Abyssians well.
Let's worry about all that some other time, yeah? I could really use a tall drink and a long sleep.
I'm with you. I hurt in places I didn't even know could hurt.
It has been a terribly long night indeed. One I won't ever forget.
A terribly long night, but a beautiful morning.
You mean to say that you are disbanding us?
Yes. After speaking with the Cardinals, my decision is final. The Ashen Wolf House was originally established for youths who are in need of the Church's Somewhere along the way, that intent was corrupted, and it ultimately became a cage for you. The Ashen Wolves are officially disbanded. You can consider this a graduation of sorts.
You can doll this up by calling it graduating, but you're the one who sent me to Abyss to begin with. Now you waltz in here and tell us to just go live our lives as if none of this ever happened?
You may continue living in Abyss, of course. Abyss will always be a refuge for those who need it most. Your chains have been unbound. You are free to live as you wish now.
You ask me, this feels like good timing. This sounds pretty alright, Rhea.
After all I have been through, I must say I feel immense gratitude at the prospect of living freely.
You're just going to let me go? While I was working with the church, I still did some unsavory things.
You have already been judged for your transgressions, Yuri. You have slain the undeserving. The weight of that is yours to bear. You have time to contemplate your actions now. That is punishment enough.
What's with the woe is me act? She's saying you're a free man.
True enough. It's up to me to determine how I'll live my life now. How I'll make up for what I've done.
You made up your mind quickly, despite having ample time to think it through.
Someone of my many talents must make decisions in short order. I'm in high demand after all. The Ferdiad Royal School of Sorcery demands my presence post-haste. How could I deny them? Soon, the name Nouvelle shall be renowned all throughout the Imperial capital. Prepare yourselves.
Didn't you already attend that school? Leaving and going back seems... well, good luck with that.
Maybe I'll try to see my family again. It's been forever, but now seems like as good a time as any to do that. The whole thing might be a drag though, so maybe I'll come straight back to Abyss.
I think yeah. Yep. I'll find a way to hit it big. Make tons of money. It's about time the indebted king of grappling finally paid down all those damn debts.
You could always ask my brother to help you out. Seems like a good way to go, really.
Borrow from Holst? That's a hard no. Wouldn't dare to trouble my best pal like that. But that's enough about me. What are you going to do now, boss?
Eh, who knows? For now, I'll take some time to think. My main concern at this point is taking care of my people back in my hometown.
You mean you'll continue your former line of work?
No need to beat around the bush. And yeah, that's the plan. It's what I'm best at. But I can approach things differently now. Change how I live. Find ways to thrive in peace, you know?
Makes sense to me. I wish you all the best.
Thanks, friend. Right back at you. We both deserve to live our lives freely. I may end up back home after all this, but I worry about how my rogues here would fare without a boss.
Always worrying about everyone but yourself. Stop with that already, yeah?
There you go, being cute again. Though I'm certain if you're around, Abyss and everyone in it will be just fine.
We'll keep an eye on Abyss as well. Isn't that right, you two?
Absolutely. That place is a treasure trove of secrets. Just try to keep me away.
I trust your motives are not all so selfish, Claude. And yes, we promise to protect Abyss in your absence.
Boss! Boss! You can't just leave us high and dry like this! Where will we go? What will we do?
I should have known. Humans are adaptable creatures. I'll sort it out just fine.
Relax, will ya? We all know Yuri's not the type to abandon his pals. He's a guy who always turns up when he's needed. Hell, we should all be taking notes from him.
The world's a dreary place. We could all use a little help now and again.
As long as we're all here for each other as true friends, we can live our lives to the fullest. You heard me. You're all my friends. You matter. You always will.
That seems like a good note to end on.
Sure does. Get you later, pals. I mean, friends.
With that, I bid you farewell.
And so it is. Until next time, friend.
That's the end of the Ashen Wolves DLC storyline. I hope you all enjoy this DLC. I will obviously be going back into the classic Fire Emblem non-DLC. Don't have to worry about it. I will go back to it. I will go back to it. But right now I'm calling it. Thanks for watching. I'm calling it a day.